Hello and what's up guys, it is your big guy Daddy Africa and I want to welcome you to another new and exciting episode on my talk with Daddy Africa. And on this new episode we're going to discuss what bullying entails, what effects are there, and what are also the various types of bullying that are there. I'm also going to share some of the responses that we got from the people who responded to the questions, and this is what we got you this week. So guys, let's dive in right into the discussion of today, and I'm going to start by defining what bullying is. I tend to define bullying as it is the taking advantage of the society's vulnerable to cause harm and pain in them, and the one doing this is finding joy and fulfillment in this. Bullying has always had negative effects on people and its victims, and also the relating parties around them, because they do not know or have not experienced bullying themselves, or also they do not understand why does someone have joy and fulfillment in seeing someone else suffer, which is not an ordinary thing and it's not something that we expect from others. Also, bullies heart to heart, they use this to let out their anger or try to cover up the insecurities that they have. So there's a motive behind bullying that these bullies are using, and their target is the vulnerable because they are the one who will respond to it or what they do to them the way they want, and so they find joy and fulfillment in that, which is absolutely wrong. So I'm going to highlight to you some of the types of bullying that are there. We are conversant with the first one, which would be physical bullying. This one is the one that kids beat up each other, whether it's a big guy going for a smaller guy or even the other way. So that is physical bullying. And another type of bullying would be verbal bullying. This entails name calling. The third one would be relational aggression. Here one sabotaging the social standing of a peer, the other friend. So that is the third type of bullying. The other one that we are also conversant with is cyberbullying, that happens over the internet, either via messages or via emails, or even sending online threats to someone. That will refer to cyberbullying. So the fifth type of bullying that exists is sexual bullying. This is the repeated and humiliating actions that target someone sexually. This includes uninvited touching or even commenting on one's sexual developments, and also leads to sexual assault. So you get to see that even with sexual bullying, it leads to something even worse as sexual assault. The sixth type of bullying is prejudicial bullying, and this includes bullying someone who is of a different ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, and singling them out of the normal clique that people would expect you to be. So also another one that I came along as I was having discussions with friends on the various types of platform that we have, that we are available, is there's also relationship bullying that I'm going to show in the responding section, and you're going to see what type of bullying exists in relationships. So I just needed to let it out and tell people like there's also relationship bullying and even much more. So those are some of the few types that I got to look into, and I'm going to get right into some of the effects that bullying has had. It has led to the rise of mental health cases. It has led to the rise of mental disorders. It has led to the rise of depression cases here in Kenya, and it's unfortunate how people do not speak about it, but bullying has led to bigger problems such as mental health disorders, to the extent of even suicide attempts and even causing death among people, which is not just acceptable, because there's no need to find joy in seeing someone suffer. there's something better that you can do than that. Another effect that bullying has had, it has led to the rise of insecurities among people in our society. People are now more cautious and insecure about their bodies, be it their size, whether they're big or small. There's also, people need to acknowledge that there's also skinny shaming. It's not only the big guys who get to face body shaming. And something like bullying has led to the rise of such insecurities as the way someone is supposed to look like and the way people have defined in the society one can be. Also, this type of body shaming includes also the tall people, the short people, the light and dark complexion people. You need to appreciate yourself the way you are created. There'll never be someone like you. That is the uniqueness, and you should be very proud of that and live to the best version of the person you can be. Another thing, it also lowers one's self-esteem and it crashes one's self-confidence. If you have been a victim, the bullies ensure that one's esteem comes down, and that is their main aim. Do not let them win. Keep pushing, and even if it calls to reporting them so that you can receive help and they can either be expelled, be it in school, or their parents to go take them and see a doctor or a therapist, because maybe it's something that they're facing in life or in this phase of life. So you need to be cautious and look out for that. The last effect that bullying has had is questioning one's self-worth. It gets to a point, the bully's aim is to see you show you're weak, and that makes you feel like you're not worth it, you do not deserve to be here. And this type of thoughts lead to even depression, and they'll get you to a point where you'll try to attempt suicide. And we need to reassure everyone that you are very important in this world. You are important, as I am, as my friend is, as my family is, and no one needs to bring that down. And if you also want to see more videos on how you can improve your self-confidence and boost your self-confidence if you feel you're low, you can check out the previous videos on my show, on My Talk with Daddy Africa. I'll put a link up, and get to enjoy and boost your self-worth and boost your self-confidence as it should be, because you deserve to shine and you deserve to be above like everyone else. And that has been my segment of My Talk with Daddy Africa, and right now we dive in right into the responses that we got from people, and shout out to them, and here they are. Thank you so much for getting to the end of this amazing episode. It was lovely and amazing to have you watch the full episode, and I'm glad you enjoy. Please leave a comment below and tell us what have we left out on bullying that you want to highlight to us. Be it an effect, be it a type of bullying that I have not mentioned, all responses and comments will be accepted and we'll respond to them immediately. And if you want to participate in our conversations, you can check us out on Facebook at Daddy Africa, and you can also find us on Instagram at I am Daddy Africa. And guys, let's subscribe and continue growing the family, share with family and friends, and thank you for tuning in on my talk with Daddy Africa. Kwaheri, tukutane tena.